Jet fans have been arguing about how to handle the NFL draft all offseason, but I think we can all agree.
He's awesome.
Welcome to Jets Talk. My name is Ryan. I'll be your pilot. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button. If you've been here before, welcome back. I love having you here. Boys and girls, I am all sorts of drained and excited and exhausted, and I don't even know. That was probably the best first round I've ever had the opportunity to witness. That was incredible. I loved every second of it. From number 4 to 10 to 26. Oh, man. Oh, man. So let's jump into it. First off the board, you got Trayvon Walker. Hutchinson goes 2 to the Lions. Stingley goes number 3 to the Texans, which led us to pick number 4. Here comes the commissioner.
Oh no, oh no, oh no.
Let's do with their first of 2 top 10 picks.
With the 4th pick in the 2022 NFL Draft, the New York Jets select Sauce Gardner.
Let's go! That's what I'm talking about. I have been calling for Sauce Gardner at number 4 since the Combine. I absolutely love this guy. He is everything I want out of a New York Jet. I said before, at number 4, you are making a statement pick for your team. You are telling the rest of your roster, this is exactly the type of player we want on our team. This is the personality. This is the type of fight we want in a guy. When it came down to Kayvon Thibodeaux and Sauce Gardner, I'll be honest, I wanted Sauce. I really didn't want to touch Kayvon Thibodeaux. There's something about it, and look, don't get me wrong, I am worried as all heck that Kayvon Thibodeaux is going to light it up with the New York Giants, and we're going to have to listen to it nonstop being here in New York. So there is that little bit of like that kind of sucks, but I love Sauce Gardner. I really do. I'm going to get lost in the sauce. Big Apple Sauce. The guy's got so many nicknames. I love me a good nickname. Dude had no touchdowns given up through his entire college career, had 131 yards given up this year, only allowed 14 yards against Alabama. This is a statement pick. The Jets need cornerback help, and I understand you want edge rusher, you want wide receiver, but this was the right pick. This was absolutely the best player available. And then just a few picks later, we get to number 10. Come on, Johnson.
With the 10th pick in the 2022 NFL Draft, the New York Jets select Garrett Wilson.
Ooh, let's go!
Wow, okay.
Let's go!
We get our receiver.
Garrett
Wow.
Wilson.
So if you guys have been watching my channel for a while, I was pretty vocal on the Jets not going receiver at number 10. If they were going to go for receiver at number 10, I would have preferred them to trade for Deebo Samuel. But when you heard about all the crazy asking prices for Deebo and the amount of money you'd have to give up, wide receiver, absolutely a massive need for the New York Jets. I thought maybe you could get one at the tail end of the first or maybe beginning of the second, but I was totally wrong. I mean, you look at the onslaught of wide receivers that wound up going. You had Drake London going number 8, and then the Jets wind up taking Garrett Wilson at number 10 right before a run on wide receivers. Actually, technically 3 Ohio State wide receivers wound up going in a row. It was Garrett Wilson, Chris Olave, and then Jamison Williams, who wound up transferring to Alabama, but still interesting nonetheless. But the Jets get Garrett Wilson, and I cannot tell you how excited I am for both these players because Sauce Gardner, while he was the second cornerback off the board, was definitely the safest player based on Stingley's injury history. Garrett Wilson, while he's the second wide receiver off the board, he is the best wide receiver, the fastest wide receiver, and the healthiest wide receiver. Drake London had the ankle injury. Jamison Williams had the knee injury. I love Garrett Wilson as a prospect. 4.38 40. This guy is absolutely blazing fast. 70 receptions, 1,058 yards, and 12 touchdowns this past year. Our wide receiver core just got so much better. I mean, you're talking Garrett Wilson, Corey Davis, Elijah Moore, Braxton Berrios, Denzel Mims. Then you got Michael Carter coming out of the backfield. You got the 2 tight ends in Uzma and Conklin. Zach Wilson, you just got a ton of help. Now, Garrett Wilson, to me, the way I look at him is almost like an Odell Beckham Jr., that kind of receiver that is going to take a slant and take it 100 yards. This guy is so fast, he can contort his body in all different sort of shapes and catching positions, and massive catch radius for not the largest frame overall. So I really like this a lot. This guy is a crisp route runner. I think this is a home run selection for the New York Jets, but it left us with a massive confusion as to what the Jets are going to do at edge rusher. A top-heavy draft in edge rusher. I thought for sure the Jets were going to spend one of their top 2 picks on edge rusher. So when it didn't happen, myself, Matt, and Greenbean, we had the little panic button. We're like, okay, well, where are we going to go? Could we trade back into the first? What's it going to cost? It starts going all the way down, and then you wind up getting to pick 26.
Would be there in the second.
The Jets traded up.
They did. The Jets traded up. The New York Jets are on the clock.
Let's go. Let's go.
Who's it going to be? We want
Karlaftis. Here we go.
Here in Las Vegas.
The Tennessee Titans have traded the 26th pick to the New York Jets. With the 26th pick in the 2022 NFL Draft, the New York Jets select Jermaine Johnson.
Yes! Yes! Oh, let's go! Let's go! Let's go! So the Jets wind up giving up picks 35, 69, and 163. They jump up to pick number 26 with the Tennessee Titans, and they also get back pick 101, which is a comp pick at the end of the 3rd round. And this was so exciting. I mean, we knew it was either going to be edge rusher or linebacker or something like that. Edge rusher at the very top, that's where the 5-year contract is totally valuable. You look at what the Jets did, you get up, and a guy I would have taken at number 4, I would have taken him at number 10. The fact that Joe Douglas got Jermaine Johnson at pick 26, incredible, absolutely incredible. I want to kiss you, Joe Douglas. This was one of my favorite players in the entire draft. I absolutely love it. Jermaine Johnson, if you guys don't know, didn't get any scholarship offers out of high school, wound up going to a JUCO school, got into Georgia, didn't get enough playing time, wound up transferring from Georgia to FSU, wound up having a great season, 70 tackles, 17.5 tackles for a loss, and 11.5 sacks. He went to the Senior Bowl, blew up the Senior Bowl. He wasn't on our team, but we got to go against him. He was on the Lions team. And this is the type of guy, when I'm watching interviews of him at the Combine, he seems like he doesn't take anything for granted. It's something that he realized he had an opportunity that may have slipped through his fingers, and now he's getting the opportunity to play in the NFL, and he's not going to let it go by. Now, this guy thinks he could have gone so much higher, and I think he could have gone so much higher. And the fact that we got him at 26, he's going to have a fire under his ass, and I can't wait to watch him and Carl Lawson start bearing down on some dudes. So I'm all sorts of pumped for this draft. You look at who the Jets got. You got arguably the best corner in the draft and the safest corner in the draft. You got arguably the best wide receiver in the draft. And then you go up and you get a guy that you considered also in your top 8. The Jets got 3 players they considered in their top 8. Once Jermaine Johnson started falling like to 15, Joe Douglas started working the phones, trying to make some calls to get back up there. Oh, Joe Douglas, Robert Saleh. Oh, man, this is amazing. This, by far, A+ first round for the New York Jets. I could not have scripted this any better if I wanted to. This was everything I wanted. Everything I wanted. Just absolutely perfect first round. Now, we go into day 2 of the NFL draft tomorrow. We will be live at 6 p.m., but we got to talk about a few players that could be available. And there was some towards the end of the first we were hoping would sneak in there. Some of the safeties. Devin Lloyd wound up going at the very end of the first, and then you wind up having, Linderbaum goes to Baltimore. I know a lot of Jet fans are really high on him. So guys that I would like to see, my heart, I hope he's there. Nakobe Dean, this dude is a dog. You're talking about a scrappy linebacker. He's the one that I would really like. I would have absolutely taken him in the first round. I think he is phenomenal. Now, I would also go with Leo Chanel out of Wisconsin. I think they are both fantastic. I would go with either one of them. Jaquan Brisker, the safety out of Penn State, I think he's phenomenal as well. If you want to look at maybe edge rusher, maybe you want to double dip a little bit, try to hedge your bets just in case Carl Lawson maybe isn't the 100% you thought he might be, or you're just trying to get a rotation anyway. Guys like David Ojabo, the edge from Michigan, guy that is elite at stripping the ball from from quarterbacks. Now, he did tear his Achilles, so you're going with 2 edge rushers with Achilles tears right there. Not the best situation in terms of Lawson and Ojabo, but the guy knows how to strip the ball. So it could be maybe a situation you kind of look at there. Arnold Ebiketie, I don't know if I'm pronouncing that last name right, butchered it. Penn State edge rusher could be very happy with him there as well. If you're looking to continue to help out Zach Wilson, the 3 big names that guys are going to be talking about right now, Breece Hall, the running back from Iowa, Trey McBride, the Colorado State tight end. While I don't think that's necessarily where they go because they signed the 2 tight ends in free agency, plus this is a really deep tight end class. We actually didn't see a tight end go at all in the first round. So I think the Jets can kind of hold off on that particular position if they wanted to reinforce that. And then Christian Watson, the fantastic speedster out of North Dakota State. I don't really want to double dip at wide receiver. We have so many receivers across the board right now, and the tight ends and the running backs, like there's a lot of mouths to feed right now, and I don't know if going with another wide receiver in the second round is the direction I would probably go. So right now, I'm looking safety. I'm looking linebacker. Nakobe Dean being the #1 dude on my wish list right now. Guys, let me know who you want in the second round. Are you going to be hanging out with us for day 2 of the NFL draft? We're starting at 6 p.m. Boys and girls, I'm oh so excited. I hope you guys have a great night, and I hope you guys have some sweet dreams. We're thinking playoffs, baby. I know, second hardest schedule in the league, but I'm fired up. I'm all sorts of excited about it. Boys and girls, let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. And as always, go Jets.
Yeah!